Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will go through all the new mounts that you will be able to get in patch 11.0.7, and as you will see, some of them are pretty nice. So we don't know exactly when this new patch will be released, but most likely it will be in early 2025, so it means that you will still have to wait a little bit before being able to put your hands on some of these new mounts. So first, let's start with the Reins of the Brilliant Sunburst Peafowl, which is a recolored version of the previous Peafowl mount we got from the trading post, and you will also be able to get this one from the trading post for 750 tenders. So here, I think this one looks pretty nice as well. I did really like the blue and purple one from the last version, but I do really like the colors on this one as well. And as you can see again, this is how this mount will look when it will fly. So overall, I think this is a really nice mount, and I'm sure a lot of you were excited to get more of these different Peafowl mounts, so definitely welcome. Then after that, we have this tiny Buzzbee. So this one is a recolored of the bee mount from Battle for Azeroth. I think it looks pretty nice, and I do like the armor on the bee. You will be able to get it through the Turbulent Time Waves, which is linked to Time Walking. And basically, if it's similar to the previous mount you were able to get from this event, you will need to get a specific buff by doing time walking dungeons each week for 5 weeks in a row. And when you get the 5th week's buff, you will then receive this achievement, Master of the Turbulent Time Ways, and you will then be able to get this bee mount. So make sure to do it because, for instance, the over Turbulent Time Waves event happened a long time ago already, and it was not brought back into the game until now, and we still don't really know if you will be able to get the previous mount or not. So this one, I would really recommend you to get it as soon as you can. So after that, we have the Lunar Launcher, which is a very interesting mount. So this one will be from the Lunar Festival, and you will be able to buy it probably with the different coins that you can get during this event. So this is a very tiny mount, but I think it looks super cool. And again, this is something that is pretty unique. So it is a reskin of the normal rocket mounts that we got from the TCG card games. But again, this is such a different mount that you don't even realize that it is a reskin. And in my opinion, it looks super cool. So we'll have to see exactly how many coins of ancestors you will need to get during the Lunar Festival, but hopefully it won't be too much of a grind for you to get it. And here, as you can see, this is what the mount will look like in game. So again, I think this is a really cool mount. Personally, I think that's my favorite one of all these new mounts we're getting in 11.0.7. And yeah, it looks awesome. Then after that, we have the Sky Witch Sweeper. So this is one of the new mounts that will be linked to the Love is in the Air event. And I think it looks super cool. So it is an upgraded version of the broom mount that we got recently, but I do think that this version is even better, and it just looks so cool. So again, this one right here will be available through the trading post, as you can see, for 600 tenders. And then we have two over colors for this mount. So we have the Love Witch Sweeper. This one will be a rare drop from the Apothecary Hummel, which is the mini boss from the Love is in the Air event. So it means that now you will be able to get two mounts, the Big Love Rocket and also this Love Witch Sweeper. And then we also have the Twilight Witch Sweeper, which is the purple version. And I think this one looks also really good. And of course, all three of these mounts will go perfectly well with the new transmog set that we got for the Love is in the Air event. And overall, I'm super excited for these new broom mounts. And just to show you how exactly they will look, so this is the version you will be able to get from the boss, which I think looks super cool. And then, of course, you also have the dark purple version, which is this model right here. So let me know in the comments which one of the three do you prefer. After that, we have another very exciting mount, and this time this is Jani's Trashpile. So this is the same skin as one of the Loa from Battle for Azeroth, and this is super cool. So as you can see, it will look like that. And overall, I do really love this mount. This is rare that we get like unique models a little bit of some of the rare Loas and over creatures in World of Warcraft. So I'm really happy that we're getting this one right now. And the way you will be able to get it is by completing the achievement A Farewell to Arms. So here, as you can see, basically this is similar to the two new achievements we got for Shadowlands and Dragonflight that was rewarding you Taiwan and also the similar mount to the Gladiator's mount from Shadowlands. And here this time you will be able to do that for Battle for Azeroth, and so you will have to do all the different meta achievements in order to get these meta achievements done. So this is not going to be an easy mount to farm, but at least if you already did a lot of content and you played a lot during BFA, hopefully you already completed a lot of these different achievements. After that, we have the Savage Alabaster Battle Turtle. So this is another one of these different turtles that we are getting through the trading post. I'm not really excited for these because they're super slow and no one really uses them. I think the model looks cool, but again, the fact that you can't really do anything with it, I think is a little bit underwhelming. But anyway, you will be able to buy it for 500 tenders and add it to your collection in 11.0.7. Then after that, we also have the Prismatic Snapdragon. So this one is a recolored version of some of the different mounts we got in Battle for Azeroth, and this time this is a red version of this mount. And basically, this one you will be able to get it in the new zone, the Siren Isle, and we don't really know exactly how, but normally it will be from a quest. So maybe this is a quest that will drop from a rare mob, or maybe this is just a quest line you will need to do in order to finally get the mount. This is something we'll have to wait and see. After that, we also have the Shadow of Doubt. So here this is a new model of these different Shadow Elemental mounts, and I think this one looks pretty cool. This is the dark version. So you will be able to get it by doing the achievement Yugzal Not Pass, and this is in the category Exploration. And so as you can see, this achievement will require you to end Xal'atath skins for now by completing the achievements below. And each time, these are meta achievements that will require you to do some of the main achievements in all the different zones of the War Within. So it's definitely going to take you some time. It's not going to be something super easy to do. But at least at the end, you will be able to get this new cool mount. So definitely something that I think is worth doing. After that, we have Thrayir, Eyes of the Siren. So this is the Stormcrow mount that players have been waiting for since War of January. This is a recolored version of the mount you can get from Rookmar, the red-orange version. And then you also have a purple version that you could get during Legion, and it was the one you would get from Enterus when doing it in heroic difficulty or higher. But sadly, this purple version has been removed from the game since Legion. So I think this one looks really cool. Personally, I love this model, and I think with also like the lightning and everything, this mount looks super cool. So I'm definitely excited to get it in game. You will be able to get it from the Siren Isle. We don't know exactly how, but this is probably going to be something that will take you a little bit of time because this is a little bit their main mount for the Siren Isle. But again, I'm pretty excited. This is not something that required a lot of work for them because it has been in the games file for now like more than 12 years, but still, I think this is good that we're finally getting it in game. After that, we have Hooktalon. So this is the new mount we will be able to get from the Thunderstorm event that will be returning as well in patch 11.0.7. And so as you can see, this is this parrot mount right here. So very similar to the one we got in the previous event. And so nothing too special to show right here. Then we have the Breaker's Song. So this one is a recolored version of the shop mount that we were able to get back in the days. And this is, I think, a pretty interesting mount. I think this is a very unique model. And so this time, instead of being like very bright and everything, it's a little bit more dark. And I think this version looks pretty cool as well. So you will be able to get it when completing the achievement I'll Remember You. And so here it's very similar to the other achievements Yugzal Not Pass. This is a meta achievement that will require you to do a lot of different activities around the Siren Isle. And when you get everything done, then you will be able to get this mount. So it's definitely going to take also a little bit of time. It's probably similar to the different meta achievements mounts that we got, for instance, in Mechagon. After that, we have the red surfboard. So this is a recolored version of the trading post surfboard mount that we got a few months ago. I think this version is pretty cool as well. And so we will be able to buy it from So Easy in the Siren Isle. So we don't know how much it will cost, but as you can see, probably you will be able to buy it with the Flame Blessed Iron, which is the new currency that you will be able to get on the Siren Isle. And again, right now you only have these other items that are available, but most likely it's going to be probably 10, 20,000 of this new currency. And hopefully this currency is not too difficult to farm. After that, we have this X-53 Touring rocket that will be coming back to the trading post. So here, nothing new. This is a mount we already saw before. Then we also have the Royal Sea Feather mount and the Silver Tide Stallion and the Poly Ranger. So all the different mounts you were able to get during the previous version of Thunderstorm, they will all be returning. So probably you will be able to buy them from a vendor or also get them when reaching specific renowns. And then we also have the Coral Stalker Waveway. So this is a promotion mount. I don't know exactly for which promotion is going to be linked to, but before that you were able apparently to get it through the trading post. And finally, there is the Thunder Roads Midnight Crocodilisk. And this one you will be able to also get it through the new version of Thunderstorm. And so I think this one looks pretty cool. So again, all these different mounts will be linked to Thunderstorm. Then after that, we have a few more mounts that will be returning, including Ashadar, the Harbinger of Dawn. So you will be able to buy it for 900 of the different tenders. We don't know exactly which month it will be available, but at least if you missed it, you will now be able to buy it again with some tenders. And then we also have the Warforged Nightmare mount that will be added to the trading post. And this is this shop mount right here. And what's really cool about this mount is that you can then basically summon something on the ground and everyone can click on it and also get this appearance for the mount for, I believe, an hour. So that's pretty much it for all the new mounts that we know so far we will be able to get in patch 11.0.7. Personally, my favorite ones are the Lunar Launcher, the new Sky Witch Sweepers, and also Jani's Trashpile. I think these different mounts are super cool, and I'm super excited to get them. So let me know in the comments what you think about some of these new mounts, if you're excited or not, and especially if you think this patch is going to be overall pretty good or not so good. Remember, of course, this is only a 0.7 patch, so it means that it's not a major content update, and I'm still happy to see that we're getting a new zone and a few new cool mounts during this patch. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!